Hey guys, Fire here, bringing you another first impressions video. This time we're checking out Fusion Paradox, one of the latest roguelike games to hit Xbox, and I've already played the game for a little bit. You know, not enough really to give like a proper review. So I more wanted to do just kind of like a first impressions video to kind of just showcase some of my thoughts on the game. Now, as a roguelike, this is a very bizarre game. And honestly, it's one that I don't find extremely fun and exciting. It's very lackluster, and what's here in the game isn't like a lot of content. You know, you're gonna sit and do a lot of repetitive stuff, and it doesn't feel super rewarding when you get in and out of different areas in the game, at least from what I've played so far. It's just been a lot of, you know, trial and error, repetitiveness, and, you know, a lot of enemies that, although skinned kind of differently, feel very much the same every time you play. And for me, that's kind of a miss in a roguelike. And, you know, I don't think it's necessarily this game's fault. I think it's trying to do a lot of things that it's really just not doing a good enough job trying to accomplish. And that kind of hinders what the game can kind of present while you're playing. The bits that I've been playing in the game, although there's some okay enemy varieties and different things that you're going to sit and experience throughout the game, and, you know, it just feels like an unnecessary grind along the way, and it's not something that necessarily for me feels like it's a super rewarding experience, especially as you kind of move around and navigate all the different areas within the game. I don't know really what to say. It's just kind of the known presence of like how this game is kind of working. It's got a cool kind of gimmick when it comes to, you know, things colors changing around you, and that determines like the types of enemies you get to encounter and fight with. But, you know, it's just set up with tons of, you know, mechanics that don't give you, I don't know, it just feels very bland. And, you know, like the game for me has potential, but the potential there isn't there in the same sense of what I was kind of hoping for in the game. It's just, it doesn't feel rewarding or super fun while you're playing, at least from all the experiences I've had with this game so far. But it's hard to really just track that out of the experience of the game. Like, it's a roguelite, it's okay, but is it a roguelite that I'm like, oh man, I really want to sit and play this? I've been struggling picking it back up, and even in the case of this video, like, just playing the game more than just what I have, which has been around an hour or so, but it's been a very mediocre hour. Nonetheless, you know, there's a lot of different things that you kind of get to interact and find in the game. But again, like, the levels just feel very bland. They don't feel like the enemies you encounter have like a sense of a personality. It's just wave after wave of stuff because the game can, and not because the game wants to. And for me, that's what's kind of pulled me out of Fusion Paradox, and I wish it wasn't, but, you know, that's kind of the gist of how my experience has been with the game. And, you know, that's you know, sometimes games are gonna do that to you. Sometimes they're not gonna, you know, check all the boxes, and sometimes they're gonna check a ton of them. But you know, Fusion Paradox, unfortunately, hasn't really checked the boxes for me, and that's just because it's, I guess, not a game for me. But who knows? Maybe it's like a game for you. So if you guys did enjoy this shorter than most kind of first impressions video on Fusion Paradox, definitely hit that thumbs up button. If you have any more questions about the game or need something else just to watch, comment down below or click on one of the other videos on your screen now. Until then, I will catch you next time. Thank